Hey guys, this is Icarus, and I have a secondary video based on a question that I get a lot. Do I really need a server to run bots? And the answer really depends on what machine you have at home, what type of internet you have at home, versus a bot, and some of the advantages and disadvantages. Knowing what you're getting is kind of important, but also knowing the bot that you have, because each bot has a little bit of a different requirement. So I actually have TKS and Eve, and they're actually quite different. Um, and I kind of want to show you what I have. So this is my home PC. It's nothing special. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. It's an i7-4790K processor, and I kind of want to show you how they work. Now I haven't messed with my machine. I have a lot of crap that runs in my background, so my RAM utilization by default is pretty high. But I want to show you a baseline of what it looks like. And what we're going to do is I have some default tasks that I've been running some Supreme restocks with, and I'm going to kind of just show you what I got. So I'm going to go ahead and kick off TKS first, and you're going to notice it go here. So it sets up my captchas. I have 5 solvers by default, and you'll notice that my RAM goes up by about 2 gigs by default. So here's 2 gigs just by kicking it off, and I believe that has to do with the capture solvers. I can't think of anything else that would do that. It's setting up like little mini Chrome browsers in the back. That's what I think. People at TKS can correct me if I'm wrong. But so you have TKS, and then we're gonna do Eve here. I can't even type. So we're gonna run this here. All right. So running as an admin, and you'll notice that this goes up a little bit too. It steps up, but it doesn't step as much. It steps up just by a little bit. So I have fairly similar tasks set up here. They're both. I just have 16 tasks on each side, and I'm going to show you once you kick this off how this runs. And what you want to do is you want to watch your performance. You want to watch how things change here. So and find bottlenecks. So I'm going to go ahead and launch, start these off. So I'm going to go ahead and start tasks. So this is running now. And so you'll notice that my internet traffic goes up. You'll notice that the memory doesn't go up too much. The CPU does go. So I'm running at 40-50%. It's not a big deal. It goes up and down. Let's go ahead and start all these tasks here. So we're going to start TKS. And we're going to watch this go up as well. But TKS runs a little bit different. So you'll notice. So I've now just kicked off 60 more tasks, and nothing's really changed. My internet traffic's gone up, so I've gone up from 2 megabits to about 4 megabits. 5 megabits, it peaks up there about 7.5. So I run a gig at home, so I'm nowhere near my limit. All right, so let's go ahead and just going to duplicate this. We're going to kick off that many more tasks. We're going to see if there's a change. RAM's not really going up. CPU kind of pegged there a little bit. So now I'm hitting 100%. Now I'm starting to really push my box. All right, so I have 32 tasks, but it kicked off. But once it got down, you'll see it go up and down, and it's going to start kind of really messing with it. So now I'm going to go ahead and double this. I'm going to duplicate all these tasks. Here we go. So these things are going. Now you notice I'm not pegged. Let's go look at this graph here. I'm not pegged at 100% all the way. I am a little bit. I'm really starting to push kind of the limit of my box. So I pretty much have 4 cores, multi-threaded to 8 processors. Pushing it. My RAM's fine. My internet's fine. So my bandwidth is just fine. My CPU, I'm starting to push it. So let's go ahead and see if we can max this out. So we're going to duplicate this. We're going to, hopefully I don't get banned. I have 100 proxies, but run it here. All right, so we're going to run. So now we're running 64 tasks, and now we're really saturating the machine. I think I'm going to start getting banned here. So now I've killed what I can do. Yeah. So there's a limit, right? So I've kind of been able to push my limit. So this is about 100 tasks for Supreme, and that's pretty rough. All right. So I could probably comfortably run 50 tasks, no problem. 100 tasks at this moment for my processor is just too much. All right. Now, again, my machine's older machine. If I had a faster PC, I could probably handle a lot more. So we're going to stop these tasks here. You can see my PC's like just getting crushed right now because I really maxed it out, which is fine. Machines are meant to be crushed, I think. But I wouldn't run this. I wouldn't run this many tasks for Supreme. Wow, this thing's really crushed. Alright, I'm just going to kill Eve here. Where is he? Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Eve. So we're going to end task. So I killed it. So there's my processor just went back down. It's taking a big relief. Eve was kicking the crap out of it. But what I'm going to show you, though, is while I maxed out over with Eve, we're going to do the same thing with TKS. I'm going to duplicate this. So here, I'm going to kick off 100 tasks, or 96 tasks. And you'll notice that TKS does not kill your machine the same way. So I'm running the same type of tasks. I'm running 100, but my machine doesn't even blip. My traffic goes up, the reflection of that there's more things running, but it shows that every bot handles things a little bit different. They're not identical, and you have to know your bot and know the limit of what your machine can do. So I technically could probably run, tons of more proxies or more proxies, more threads or tasks with TKS. Okay, so I'm running 100. Let's do. I don't want to get banned, but screw it. We'll just do it for a little bit. We're going to duplicate this. So we're going to run 200 tasks just for a little bit here. And there's actually a few. Look at this. So I barely blipped. All right. Barely went up to 25%. So I could probably run 300 tasks plus with with TKS. With no problem. All right, let's go ahead and stop this all. I want to kill my stuff. All right. So the moral, or hopefully what you get out of this is, do you need a server? I think it depends on. I don't think necessarily you need a server. In this case, the idea is that a server gives you resources that you may not have on your box. I think most modern computers can handle it. There's a whole question on networking. That's debatable on what type of drop you're going after as well. If you're looking for speed, I'm not convinced that you do. And always, I'm sorry it's been a while. I hope you guys find this useful, gives you some information. Think about what bot you're running. Think about what resources you need. Help to make an intelligent decision on whether you need a server or not. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. I'm probably blabbing a little bit on that. But if you guys like this type of video, please make sure subscribe and hit post notification. You can see more. I am going to talk a little bit about TKS in my next video and some of the success I had with the Kith Bearberg that just dropped and some of the lessons learned getting ready for UNC. All right, thanks. Bye.